Welcome. Today, let's bring your attention to your love life. The beauty of a perfect relationship is its plasticity, the ability to change, adapt, mold according to the needs of people constructing it. Reflect on the usual beginning of your intimate relationships. Or maybe focus on the current one, or the one that you have the most trouble, and keep on analyzing even though it's maybe over. When we get to know someone, we tend to play a role according to the vision of the ideal relationship, our archetype of it that exists in our map of the world. That's somehow stronger than our intellect or the rational mind. Whether you want it or not, you also have this archetype idea of a relationship. And I know it may sound a bit old, esoteric, but now just think of some characteristics of this archetype that you have. How should the relationship be for you so that you feel the most in love and the most loved? What role should you play, and what's the other's part? To make it simpler, but not gender-oriented, let's think about some feminine and masculine traits. But remember that they are not limited to gender, and the best relationships are the ones where both the masculine and feminine characteristics are balanced. So a woman can have more masculine traits than feminine, and also a man can have rather feminine features than masculine. So it lies on in the beauty of the constellation of a couple. And there is never an ideal setting for that. So in yoga, for example, these two types of energy are called Ida and Pingala. So Ida is connected with the lunar energy, some cooling effects, reflection, and everything connected to the left side of the body. And Pingala is a solar energy, masculine, more heating, more in action, and consists of everything in the right side of the body. Yoga aims to balance them into a middle point of the body called Sushumna. And it's only when both the Ida and Pingala channels are balanced, then the rise of Kundalini energy is possible. And without this balance, there is no proper energy flow in the body. And this can result in various imbalances in the body and the mind. So let's get back to your beginnings of relationship. So the question here is, how are you portraying yourself at the very beginning of the relationship? Do you accentuate the fact that you are independent, can handle all situations and earn a lot of money, that you have an impressive network of influential people and have it all figured out? Or do you instead focus on showing how passionate you are about some things in your life, how you care about your close ones, how creative you are, and how often you ask for help? So think about this for a while. And sometimes that may be the influence of some old patterns of how we think we should behave and which elements we should instead show in order to impress the other person, even though maybe they're not particular parts of our characteristics. Because obviously we are a mix of everything. We are a mix of Ida, a mix of Pingala, and that's our beauty, and our aim is to balance them in our daily life. But the question is how, at the very beginning of a relationship, you portray yourself. How do you act? Which elements you show more often? Now, think for a little while about what are your untold expectations from the other person. Do you want this person to fulfill somehow what's missing in you? Or do you expect this person to play the role of an opposite to who you are? Are you searching for something in particular in this person? Searching for something that you didn't find yourself? And what would be the ideal mix of traits of this other person? Would you prefer your partner to be rather caring and soft and enable you to pursue your career goals, or maybe you have another view? Maybe it's essential for you that your partner is strong and independent so that you feel secure. What are you looking for in your partner? And can you already find these traits in yourself? Maybe you would like your partner to give you the freedom to explore a variety of traits yourself. Maybe sometimes you'd like to feel more feminine and let your partner take care of you. And on some other occasions, you feel empowered to be the one guiding both of you. Do you think it should be fixed? Or do it give you the right to change? And how can you be clear about these needs in your communication with your partner? And how do you expect the other person to know where do you stand? To make sure that you communicate what you can tolerate and what is out of the spectrum. Is there something that is absolutely out of the negotiation? Is there something you already know you'd like to be the lead? And are there some areas where you feel you could follow your partner? And do you think it can change with time? And maybe you've played one role for quite some time and now you'd prefer to explore the less feminine or less masculine dimension. Think about it for a while and don't be afraid of creating this ideal vision of situations where you would like to be feminine and some others where you feel secure enough to be more masculine. Give yourself this freedom to change and be clear about what kind of needs do you have and you expect your partner to fulfill. And remember that your partner also has his or her own model of what it means to be feminine and masculine.